Chapter 1. Optical Illusions. Here's a simple question. Can you trust your own eyes? Most people would say yes. I mean, you're using them right now. But the truth is, your eyes aren't really the ones doing the seeing. Your brain is. And your brain cheats. When light hits your eyes, your brain doesn't just record what's there like a camera. It makes guesses. It fills in gaps, assumes things, and uses past experience to interpret what you're looking at. Most of the time, this works fine. But optical illusions are basically the moments where those shortcuts completely fall apart. Take the classic example. Two lines that are the exact same length, but one looks longer because of arrows pointing in or out at the ends. Your brain sees the arrows and immediately jumps to a conclusion about depth and distance. It's wrong, but it's so confident about it that even after someone tells you the lines are equal, they still don't look equal. That's the weird part. Knowing the trick doesn't fix it. You can't unsee it, because the lie isn't coming from your eyes. It's coming from a brain that's moving too fast to double-check itself. And optical illusions aren't just fun party tricks. They're actual evidence that your brain is constantly constructing reality, rather than recording it. What you see isn't what's there. It's your brain's best guess at what's there. And sometimes, that guess is completely wrong. Chapter 2. False memories. Quick question. Do you remember your earliest childhood memory? Maybe a birthday, a family trip, something small but vivid. Now here's the uncomfortable part. There's a real chance that memory never actually happened the way you remember it. Or maybe didn't happen at all. False memories are exactly what they sound like. Memories your brain created, edited, or completely invented without telling you. And the scary part is they feel just as real as actual ones. There's no label, no warning sign, nothing that separates a real memory from a fake one inside your head. This isn't just forgetfulness. Research has shown that people can be convinced they remember entire events that never happened. A psychologist named Elizabeth Loftus spent decades proving this. In one famous study, she got people to clearly remember being lost in a shopping mall as a child. An event that their own families confirmed never happened. And the participants didn't feel uncertain about it. They remembered details, emotions, specific moments. Your brain doesn't store memories like files on a computer. Every time you remember something, you're actually reconstructing it. And each reconstruction is slightly influenced by your current mood, things people told you, and what you've experienced since. So the memory changes a little every time you access it. You're not remembering the past, you're rebuilding it, and your brain is a surprisingly unreliable builder. Chapter 3. Confirmation bias. So let's say you already believe that eating late at night makes you gain weight. Now, you go online and find 3 articles saying it's true and 2 saying it isn't. Which ones do you read more carefully? Which ones feel more trustworthy? If you're honest, probably the ones that agree with you. That's confirmation bias. And it's one of the most powerful ways your brain quietly shapes what you believe without you noticing. Confirmation bias is the brain's tendency to search for, favor, and remember information that supports what you already think. It's not stupidity. It's not laziness. It's actually a built-in mental shortcut your brain uses to process the overwhelming amount of information it receives every single day. The problem is it also means your brain is constantly working to protect your existing beliefs rather than challenge them. And it shows up everywhere. Politics, health decisions, relationships, arguments. Once you believe something, your brain starts collecting evidence for it and quietly ignoring evidence against it. You're not lying to yourself on purpose. Your brain is just filtering reality to match the story it already decided was true. The really frustrating part is that smarter people aren't immune to it. If anything, people with more knowledge are sometimes better at finding clever reasons to justify what they already believe. Intelligence doesn't protect you from confirmation bias. It sometimes just makes it harder to catch. Chapter 4. The Mandela Effect. Nelson Mandela did not die in prison in the 1980s. He was released in 1990, became president of South Africa, and passed away in 2013. That's a historical fact. But thousands of people clearly remember him dying in prison decades earlier. They remember news coverage. They remember reactions. Some even remember details of a funeral. This is where the Mandela Effect gets its name. And it's one of the strangest things your brain can do. The Mandela Effect refers to situations where large groups of people share the same false memory. And it goes way beyond one historical figure. People confidently misremember the Monopoly man having a monocle. He never did. They remember the Fruit of the Loom logo having a cornucopia behind the fruit. There isn't one. They remember a movie called Shazam, starring Sinbad from the 1990s. That movie does not exist. So what's actually happening? The most grounded explanation is that memory is social. We don't just remember things alone. We talk to people. We watch the same media. We share the same cultural touch points. And when enough people misremember something the same way, those false memories reinforce each other. One person says it confidently, another person thinks, oh yeah, I remember that too, and suddenly a shared false memory feels like shared fact. Your brain doesn't just lie to you individually. Sometimes it borrows lies from everyone around you. Chapter 5. The Placebo Effect. Imagine you have a headache. A doctor hands you a pill and tells you it's a powerful painkiller. 20 minutes later, your headache is gone. Straightforward enough. But now imagine the pill was made of sugar. No medicine. No active ingredient. Nothing. And your headache still went away. That's the placebo effect. And it's one of the most fascinating things your brain is capable of. The placebo effect happens when your brain believes a treatment is working and then actually produces real physical changes in your body to match that belief. Real pain reduction, real changes in heart rate, in some cases real changes in how the body responds to illness. The treatment itself did nothing. But your brain's expectation that it would work was powerful enough to create an actual result. And this isn't a small or rare thing. It shows up consistently in medical research, which is exactly why clinical trials always test new drugs against placebos. Because if you don't account for it, your brain's belief in the treatment can look like the drug working when it isn't. What makes it even stranger is that recent research suggests the placebo effect can sometimes work even when people know the pill is fake. Your brain can still respond to the ritual of taking medicine, the expectation of feeling better, the simple act of being cared for. Your brain is so committed to its own story about reality that it will physically change your body to make that story feel true.